secrets buried in the coldest ground. We're digging deep where the truth is found. Daphne's case files, we're breaking the chain. Justice rising, no more pain. Evil's end, the final call. Behind the lies, we'll expose it all. Whispers echo in the darkened halls. Faint confessions on the paper walls. Every victim deserves their say. We're here to chase the night away. Daphne's case files, we're breaking the chain. Justice rising, no more pain. Evil's end, the final call. Behind the lies, we'll expose it Unseen crimes, they thought they'd won, but the fight for truth has just begun. Every clue, every trace, bringing evil face to face.
Welcome to Daphne's Case Files. How is everybody today? Today is November 24th. It is now currently 4:18 p.m. in New York State. The sun is still up here, so it's wonderful. Welcome in. I know everybody's coming in slowly. It's good to see everybody. Hello, Callie. Good to see you. Jennifer, hello. Good to see you. Susan, hello. It's good to see everybody. Maine, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. We will be going over the Summer Wells case. Then we'll be talking about the Jack and Lily case. And I have another live set up as well for Haley Cummings. So that's an old case from 2009 that I am trying to bring more awareness to because Haley is still missing as of today. So we were going to dig right into this. I know Callie and I were talking a little bit about what's going on with the Summer Wells case right now. I don't really want to get into that whole email thing because I just want to keep an open mind. I know there is a lot of people saying, you know what I mean? I just want to keep an open mind. I have my own opinions. I'm just going to leave it there. Hello, Marlene. Good to see you. Robin, hi, honey. Broken Black Seas, hello. Good to see everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and let's see. We're not going to start there. We're going to start right here. Give me a second if I can get my screen to work. So Summer Wells, I'm sure everybody in here has heard about Miss Summer, missing Summer. Somebody keeps messaging me. So Summer has been missing since 2021, June 15th. And right now there is a lot going on in her case. So I heard that the police have raided a home not too long ago, but I have my own opinions on this case. I feel that the parents are involved or someone in the family, as there's been so much that has come out in this case, and there is truth and there are rumors. So we are going to dig into this. Yes, thank you, Blue Jay. Hi, Linda. Good to see all of you. I appreciate all of you. I'll move slowly, so I'll give you guys some time to move in here. I want to just start, like I always say, I like going back to the beginning of these cases, right? Because I feel that when I listen to stuff over and over, you listen to it a lot, but still, like, even if you've listened to it 100 times and go back and listen to it again, there's always going to be something new that you missed, right? Because your attention, like, we have very short attention spans. So like, something can happen, right? Yes, a recap is good. And that's what we are doing. Now, this is Miss Summer, and she was 5 when she went missing, right? Today I will be, yesterday we went over the timeline. Today I will be going over Mama. We will be going over Mommy Dearest. And I say that because as a mother, I would not wait 8 days to get on a interview with the news, right? So my daughter's face could get out there. God forbid something happened to my children. I would be following the news around to get an interview, to get my child's face out there. I would be posting like her missing flyers. I would be doing everything I could to find my child. I mean, I can't even explain it. Like, just having the feeling of, if that ever happened, just makes me feel crazed, like what I would do, right? And thankfully, I've never been in that position before. Hey, Shan. Hey. Um, thank God. And I hope to God I will never, ever have a child go missing. But I would never wait 8 days to do an interview with my news, with the local news. That's just crazy to me. So we are going to go over and watch Mommy Dearest, and this will be with the interview room. I feel it's been done very professionally, and that's how I kind of want to stay with this case. I don't want to. I really try to give my opinion and how I feel and how I would react, and then explain how things kind of pop out to me, things that don't make sense, and just like how a regular loving parent wouldn't act, right? So I like this interview room guy. He's very calm, and he asks great questions. So we will be going over there to watch this video, and just stay tuned. Give me just a second to pop it up on YouTube for you guys. Hi, I hope everybody's doing great today. So this interview right here is labeled Candace Wells Interview at the Swimming Hole Part 1, right? So remember that in this interview, she is talking about how Summer was swimming there and then a guy splashed water in her face. Most mothers would be frantic. Yes, absolutely. And do whatever it takes to find their child. Absolutely. I agree. I will have to watch yesterday's live. I was running around trying to find a baby's first Christmas ornament. Oh, I think they make some on Amazon. Like, you have to put in like what you want on it and stuff. All right, let's go ahead and start this. Let's see here. Give me 1 second and get this started. Music in the background. So this is the interview room. All credit to them. Let me see. How am I going to get bigger on here? All right. There we go. Take a seat. Yes, get your popcorn ready.
Some woman made this shirt for me. I'm not sure exactly what her name is.
And tell me the significance of this shirt. Why is it so important?
Because my daughter loved Paw Patrol.
Okay. Yeah, she did Paw Patrol. What else? Princesses.
Ponies, and she loved Frozen. Then she started with they're little animals, but I'm not sure what they are. And they got big eyeballs. I can't remember what the name of them are. I got a couple on my window.
Are they like little? They got like the big eyes, that kind of thing.
Yeah, they got the big eyes.
Yeah.
She likes bracelets and jewelry, and she's just a round girl.
Yeah. So let's take me back to that day when y'all were here swimming.
Okay.
Okay. You okay with that? Okay. So let's walk me down. Is this where you parked
Yeah, this is where I park. I park here all the time.
all the time? And now, do you come here a lot?
I used to come here a lot. Yeah.
And do you bring the kids here?
I'd bring the kids here all the time, and they'd either fish or swim,
Okay.
whichever.
Right.
It's there's nobody down here hardly,
Right.
so it's away from. I don't like to have the kids around a bunch of other kids because of all the sickness and stuff that's been going around,
Yeah.
different kids and stuff like that.
Yep.
So this was more secluded, private.
Let me just pause it real quick right there. So she said something, I don't like the kids to be around other people because of sickness. So around this time, that was around the time of the pandemic, right? So the pandemic started in 2020, and then this is 2021. So she's saying she didn't want the kids around other kids or to get sick or something. But have you looked at their home? Like, no, absolutely not. She does not sound like a hysterical mom of a daughter who's been missing for 8 days. Yeah, no, I agree. Exactly. Sickness, but lice, roaches, and scabies. Okay, exactly. So the thing is, I'm sorry, I couldn't even stand still. Like, I would never be that calm. And now we know the backstory of there is Ruggs, there is alleged abuse, and CPS had visited the home the night before, guys, the night before. I always say this, I say it like a broken freaking record. When you have those three, right? Those three patterns, right? There's always a missing child, and it never turns up good. I know some people say, I don't think they had anything to do with it, either because, you know, they seem like they're telling the truth, or some people say because they're not smart enough, or, you know what I mean? Or they could never do that. But my focus is always on the parents or a family member, a close family member. And statistics shows that to be true in most cases. Hi, guys. Welcome in. I appreciate y'all for being here. Thank you. All right. Let me stop blabbering.
Thing, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. That makes
I'm
sense.
more of a quiet kind of person. I don't like to be in a big crowd.
Yeah.
I tend to stick to myself and my family, and that's it.
Yeah. And when you guys got here, who was with you? There's a lot of rumors
my
about.
mother was with me.
Yep.
And my daughter,
Yep.
Summer, and Hunter was with us.
Okay. Now, tell me about the dynamics of what everybody was doing. Who was doing what when you first got here? What happened?
I got out of the car first, and then I opened the back door because my mom's got a double door on her truck.
Right.
So I opened the back door and I let her and Hunter out.
Okay.
And Summer's first thing is to run to the water, of course.
Right.
I was like, Summer, just wait. Let me get my stuff, and I'll walk over there with you. And she waited for me, and I don't know. Hunter went off into the woods somewhere. I don't know where he went.
Now, where was Summer sitting?
She was sitting in the middle seat.
Okay.
Hunter was sitting on the end.
Okay.
And my mom said, hold on a minute. So we waited for my mom to get out.
Okay.
And Hunter, he just done disappeared into the woods. I don't know where he went.
Okay. Okay.
And me and my mom and Summer walked over there. And we were just letting Summer play. And then Hunter eventually come back out of the woods wherever he was.
Okay.
And
So let's walk over there. Show me. And I'll just follow you, okay?
No.
So I'll follow you on which direction. And
everything's slow motion now.
I know. So which direction does Hunter go?
He went that way.
He went that way. Now, was he in a bathing suit?
No, I think he just had his shorts and his shirt on.
Okay. And Summer, was she in her bathing suit?
Yes.
And how did she get in her bathing suit? Or
I actually put her bathing suit on before we left home because it was really hot out that day.
okay.
So it was just something small and then not so hot.
Okay. Okay.
Because I know how she gets too hot.
Okay. And what was the temperature that day? Give me an idea.
Probably in the 80s.
Okay. So it's Tennessee warm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it is now.
And are you an air conditioned person, or in your mom's truck was the
No,
AC on or
I
off?
don't like AC.
Okay. So what happened? Where do you guys go, and where's Summer going here?
We all walked down this path, me, my mom, and Summer.
All right. So all three of you together.
I'm sorry, guys. The dog knocked something off the table. So a lot of people believe that Summer was left in a hot car. Now, listen, when we start to listen to these interviews, and when she explains about the car ride, it sounds a little different there. And I think I mentioned this yesterday about the photo of Summer, and she goes in to explain that her mom took, it was a video instead of a photo. And when she turned around to actually take a photo of her, she had moved or something, right? Like she moved positions. So she wanted to take a photo because the way she was sleeping looked like Dawn, which is the dad, right? That's what I heard. Candace lied about Grandis being with them allegedly. Oh, wow. Wow. It is so sus, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. Plus, if grandma was with them and her knee was hurting, isn't she going to walk down to the water? Yeah, exactly. She wouldn't be walking much at all, in my opinion, if her knee was hurting. Right? Like, it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Now, how does Mom's knee handle this hill here?
Yeah.
Well, she uses her cane, so it's a little bit easier, and she'll hold on to my shoulder so
Okay.
Why even do
she
it?
doesn't fall or nothing.
So you're kind of escorting her down here.
Yeah,
And is Summer ahead of you or behind
she's
you?
right here in front of me.
Okay. So walk me through that.
Oh, we're just walking down through here. I mean, usually, like I said, we go slow because of my mom's knee.
Okay.
Myself.
Okay.
I was just standing here at the end, and then, well, the water's up a lot further than it usually is. Usually it's down. You can usually see all that wood sticking up out of the water. And she was just playing right here.
And what time do you get here about, if you remember?
I couldn't even tell you, to be honest with you. The time is... I don't keep track of time.
No, I understand.
I mean, I get up in the morning, I do my thing with the kids, and then we go to bed.
Okay.
I can't even tell you. I know I went to the hospital at 8, took my mom, dropped her off, and I was sitting there, and Hunter called me and asked me what I was doing. I said I was sitting at the hospital in the parking lot waiting on my mom to get done. And he said, well, why don't y'all come over? I said, well, as long as your mom says it's okay. And I guess he woke her up or said something to her, and he said, yeah, she said it's fine for a little bit, because I guess his grandma was coming over or something. She don't like her. I don't like her either.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, seems like you guys have had a falling out. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
And,
It was stupid part on Al, really honest.
what was it over?
Well, I don't know if it was her husband or Hunter, I'm just gonna say Hunter's daddy. Come out with all these guys and stuff, and we're supposed to move down here. And they couldn't find a place to stay or whatever. Well, I don't really remember what this guy's name was. I know he's a Mexican, I think. And she
That Jose guy?
Yeah,
Is that right?
Yeah, she wanted him to stay. And she was also staying at my house.
Okay.
So I said, well, if you're going to be with him, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. That's y'all's deal. And I don't know, they did whatever they did because I didn't really pay attention to them. I just hung out with the kids and my mom. And then one day he just goes, I like chicks with dicks. After him and her did whatever. And she got all pissed off and just said, told my mom, take me and my kids back to my place. I'm out of here. So I don't even know what really happened.
Okay.
She just went off the handle. And ever since that, she's just been hateful towards me. And I don't know, I don't get it. I really wish I could understand it.
Okay.
And she stuck me with that guy. And then my husband got home. He's like, well, who's this guy, you know? And I'm like, Allie left him here, abandoned him here. I was like, he ain't got no place to go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then my mom took him after my husband and him got into a little squirrel. My mom took him, I believe it was to North Carolina to some chick's house. And then that was the end of him. I never heard from him again.
And that, so your mom drove him up there?
Yeah, my mom did.
Okay.
And I never heard from the guy again.
What part of North Carolina do you know?
I don't even know.
Okay. What kind of vehicle did he have, if any?
He didn't have no vehicle.
Okay. Your mom took him
My
up?
mom took him in her truck.
Got it. Straight up. Okay. Then, so you're down here, and all of a sudden now, Summer is doing what?
Someone's just playing in the water right here.
Okay.
I'm just standing right here. All the flowers that died that were there on that.
Oh, so there were a bunch of flowers
There
here?
was a bunch of flowers right here, yeah, on this little petal. I don't know what, I guess they've all died now, but.
Okay. And where's Grandma?
Mom's standing right here,
Okay.
and I'm over here close to the edge just because Summer's in the water.
Sorry about that. Do you find it odd that she mentioned a bunch of flowers on that one area? Hi, YouTuber. Good to see, but it's good to see all of you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you. Thank you, Deborah. I appreciate you. Do you guys find that weird? Like she just noticed flowers on that bush. I mean, I guess, I don't know. Like if I see something I'm driving or whatever, or I see like a wildflower or something growing, I guess I would notice that. But like, I just think that's weird. I wonder if something happened in that one spot, maybe. Those are cactuses. Lies, those are cactuses. Yeah, I just find it weird that she mentioned that. I knew very little about this case up until the last night. The only thing I had really watched was a Dr. Phil episode on one of Chris' interview. Learned a lot on Justin's life. Poor babies. Yeah, it's a lot to get into, isn't it? Hi Tina, good to see you. Like Summer wanted to pick flowers and transplant them. Yeah, I agree. There's a lot about planting and flowers and stuff. It's just very odd.
You
Sure.
know what I'm saying? That's
Sure.
my thing.
Okay.
And she's just playing, you know, like a normal kid would play in the water. And then Hunter came from wherever he was and come down here and was standing here. I don't want to get all wet, but
Yeah.
he was like standing here and Summer was out a little bit further. They're pretty far apart from like me and your wife is.
Okay. Is that the TikTok video you took?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can see how far they were apart.
Yeah, I can see it. Right.
And with him sitting there saying that she fell on a rock, there's no rock. Where do you see a rock?
Right. Yeah, the only rocks I saw were right over here
Yeah,
and
they're
then
not
up
even-
there.
Yeah, they're way over there, and I'm right here.
Okay. So this is where she is, though.
Yeah, this is where she is right here.
Okay. And how is she? What's her behavior?
She's jumping around, splashing, having a good
just
time,
Summer.
just like Summer would always do.
Okay.
I mean, that's how all my kids are.
Okay.
They just splash around and have a good time.
Does she go underwater at any time that you see?
Oh, she just dips her head in, but sticks it right back up. I mean, it was only up to here
So
at the time.
where did this idea of under the water,
I have no idea
where's
where
that
even
come from?
come from.
Okay.
That just blew my mind when I heard that. I was like, she didn't even go under, because when she was playing in the water, I was literally taking the TikTok video just to watch, you know, and I did different things because that's.
So does Candace have a TikTok channel? Does she have a TikTok channel? Do you guys know? And there must have been some kind of rumor back then or something about the video. Was Summer like dipping her head in the water or something? Hi, good to see all of you. Thank you for coming in, YouTubers here. Hello, Heidi. Have divers ever searched thoroughly? I'm pretty sure they have. It seems that the TBI have done a really good job with this case, right? Like I mean, they just raided a home not too long ago, like recently, right? Yeah, the stuff about Dawn, yes, it's absolutely disgusting. She did, but I'm pretty sure she deleted it. Oh shit, that sucks. Yes, shenanigans. If you are in if you're in the chat, post your link to your new channel, honey. Hunter said he saw Summer go under the water and pulled her out. Oh wow, wow. Yes, the 13th they did a surprise search. Yes, thank you, Crystal. Thank you. I think that because the way Dawn was speaking, it sounds like she's somewhere in this area, like on not abandoned property, because Dawn said something like how can they can't just go and search everyone's homes, something to that, right? In one of his statements. And I'm thinking, why is he saying, yes, it sucks, they can't go in, but they can knock on people's doors and ask, hey, and see if somebody seems suspicious. But it makes you wonder if there's somebody's property there that's not abandoned, but maybe just comes there like for the summer or something. Like my grandparents, when they were alive, they would leave the regular home, and then around Memorial Day, they would, which is in May, they would drive up to North Carolina and then leave on Labor Day and go back home, right? So a lot of older people are like that. So it makes you wonder if she's on somebody's property like that, like there's a house, you know what I mean? And it's just like a vacation home or something. And it makes you wonder with what Dawn said, if hopefully I'm not confusing you guys.
That's how TikTok is. You can do different things with them.
Right.
And I was just taking TikTok video, and he come up out of there somewhere, and I was like, just flashed around, and then he threw up gang signs.
Do you know them?
No, I have no idea who that is.
Okay.
And then he started throwing up gang signs, and I'm like, so I moved it back away from him as quick as I could, and I was videoing them flowers, and then back at Summer again real quick. And then he decided to get in the water right there, and he went like this with the water a couple times. I told him, please stop that. She don't like to be splashed.
Okay.
And so he quit, got out, and I said, come on, Summer, we got to go get Grandma's prescription. And we just got back in the truck and left.
Okay. So
Okay.
a lot.
So up to now, they left. So they left because it seemed like Candace got upset that he was splashing her in the face, right? That she says, stop. She doesn't like that, right? Now they're about to leave and go get the prescription for Grandis, right? For Candace's mom, correct? We're going to start on that. Yes, someone had just said they care more about people's rights and the disappearance of children. It seems like that, yes. It also seems like all these parents, and I'm not trying to say they're the same, but they are the same with those three patterns, right? With the three. I always call them the three. They're all the same, and they always care what people think. Like they're always trying to prove you wrong. A normal person that is not guilty isn't going to give two shits what anybody thinks. They're going to say, F you, let me keep looking for my child. They're not going to sit there and be like, oh, please believe me. Please believe me. Nobody's going to do that shit. Really? Summer drowned while in a caddy crack with Hunter. Could have. Hey, American Justice. I have not followed this case. What is the general thoughts on who did? So Summer Wells, this is out of Tennessee, close to where Sebastian Rogers went missing. This is in Rogersville, Tennessee. And this happened in 2021, 5 years old, right? The parents are trying to say she was abducted or someone took her or whatever. That's what they're trying to say, kind of like Jack and Lily, or she walked off, like Sebastian Rogers, just happened to walk off, and then they have all these damn dogs on the property. Someone said there was 13 of them, but yeah, all 13 weren't there that day. They were getting a damn manicure or something, or you know what I mean, which is very weird. And a lot of the dogs are aggressive, I heard. So they live in the middle of nowhere, like rural area, just like Jack and Lily's home, but they have this long driveway. You can't see their house from the road. Dad and mom are they have CPS. Came the day before, alleged drug use and abuse. And I'm wondering if there was SA abuse in there, but I really don't like talking about that. But it seems like there was, absolutely. American, I've gone back and forth, and with no evidence, I have no idea, but there's a lot of suspicious people. Yep, not seeing comments. Yeah, Tony, I can see you. Hi. Look, everybody can see you right on screen. Sometimes the chat acts weird. Within a couple minutes, apparently, makes me sick. Yeah, absolutely. Hi, Kelly. Good to see everybody. Thank you. Locked and loaded. The FBI took dirt from the property on Van Hill Pig Farm. Oh, wow. Good. And they're testing that for particulates. Don Wells said a few days after, Summer went missing, he could see her in the resurrection. What? And Candace saying she had to put Summer to the side because her boys were still living. What the frick? That's eerie. Yes, it is speculation. There were interviews with Allie Hunter's mother all over the place. There are so many players in this case. I mean, there's always a lot of players this season, but this one especially, there's a lot, right? There's a lot of players. The 20 dogs, the mother dog. Yes, with the puppies. Yes, I remember that. Well, she has blonde hair, blue eyes, so if that stands trafficking type. Yeah, you would. I agree with you on that. You definitely listen. They could have sold her maybe, but I think with the background with these people, like I said, I'm a broken record. They have all three of the same things these other parents have, and it doesn't turn out good. I didn't know anything about Dawn until the last few days of Dr. Phil. Yeah, the Dr. Phil one is kind of crazy.
A lot has been said about the tea thing, right? And there's Can over there and stuff. Now, I asked Hunter,
When we come down
tell me
here,
the story
this whole
on that.
place was littered in trash.
Okay.
It was all trash down here. Like, them teas were all over through there, all through everywhere.
Okay.
There was flowers that my mom wanted to pick from here, and I said, Mom, you better not do that. It's a state park. You get in
Okay.
trouble for that if you get caught.
Okay.
I'm not getting caught for that. And I
Okay.
told her that, and we just walked on back to the truck. But I don't know where that iced tea coming from. I know that I did buy an iced tea
Okay.
from the smoke shop in town, but I bought that iced tea for my mother.
Okay.
And
Okay.
if she was here today, she would tell you that.
Right. Right.
And the vapes that I bought
Yep.
were nicotine vapes from the hippie house
Next door.
right next door.
Okay.
Well, no, they're kind of one's further down by the mall. The smoke shop's further down by the mall where I got the iced tea, and the hippie house is just right over here before you crossed over the bridge.
Got it. Okay. So the smoke shop where you bought the
We went to the hospital
right.
and picked up my mom.
Right.
And then we stopped at the smoke shop and I got Mom that twisted tea that she wanted. And then I stopped at the hippie house and got me some smoked nicotine vapes, is what I got.
Okay. What flavor?
What flavor?
I think they were Skittles,
Okay.
because that's kind of like.
Do they have like a different
They
flavor?
actually taste like Skittles.
Okay.
That makes no sense. So he asked a great question, right? Caught her off guard, right? About the vape thing to see what she would say, because she had to think about that for a minute. She's like, I think they were Skittles. That's the kind I like. Well, why would you say you think they're Skittles if that's the kind you like? You would automatically say Skittles because that's the only one I smoke, right? You wouldn't say think. I don't know. Did anybody see the AI Candace did with Summer? Summer was alive and older. What she looked like? No, oh no, I haven't seen that. I may need to pay more attention to it. It's just one that I could not pay a lot of attention. Yeah, I know. I understand. I'm sorry, American Justice. I understand. Yeah, this one, they're all the same. They're all the same. These cases, for the most part.
The only kind I'll buy.
Okay.
And then we left from there and we went straight down to Walgreens and went to the drive-thru. But after we were done at the hippie house, I think we bought 3 of them, I think, to believe. And I set them right there on the council, and he asked for one. I said, no, you can't have none.
Did he take one?
I don't know.
Okay.
Honest God, I don't know.
Okay.
But then we went to the Walgreens and dropped off Mom's prescription. I said, well, if we got to wait 30 minutes, why don't we just bring Summer down here and let her play for a little bit?
Okay.
And that's what we did.
Okay.
I mean, there was nothing. I honestly didn't see him drink nothing down here. I don't know what he's talking about. I really don't.
All right. So it's your word against his, basically.
Pretty much.
Okay. On this scenario right
Yes.
here. Okay. So from here, where do you guys go?
Walgreens to pick up my mom's prescription.
Okay. Is that the Walgreens right down at the
Yeah,
edge
it's
here?
right straight across.
It's the one that I showed the other day. That it's right down here.
Yeah, when we turned to come down here,
Yeah.
it's right down the corner.
Okay. And you get Mom's prescription.
Yep.
Then what happens?
Then I told Mom, I said, why don't we get a Sonic?
Okay.
Because it's hot out.
Right.
So we drove in there, got a Sonic.
Right across the street.
Yep, right across the street.
Okay.
And then we left from there, and I went up Moreland Drive because I had to pick up a few things. I was in the maybe the store for maybe 5 minutes.
Okay.
Grabbed some milk and some cheese, and I don't remember what else I bought.
Okay. And that's the foodless?
No,
or
priceless.
Priceless. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then I was like, Hunter, you're not coming to the house. I'm sorry to tell you, but you're going back to your house.
Okay.
And I took him back to his house and dropped him off and left. And Summer was still awake when I left his house.
Okay. Okay.
And Allie did never walk to the truck and try to talk to me or
Okay.
I tried to get her to come over and talk to me, but she wouldn't.
Okay. Where does from here, when you left here, okay, and you went to Sonic, like you mentioned, what flavors do you buy? Do you remember?
I think I got me and Mom a grape.
Is that your favorite?
Not my mom.
Is that your
Summer got a
favorite?
grape. That's my favorite. I don't remember
Yeah,
what my mom got.
that-
She got it's like a cool water or something like that.
Okay.
And then Hunter, I think, wanted the blue one. I think.
Okay. Is that the slushy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listen,
Maybe the store for maybe 5 minutes.
Okay.
Grabbed the milk and some cheese, and I don't remember what else I bought.
Okay. And that's the foodless?
No,
or
priceless.
Priceless. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then I was like, Hunter, you're not coming to the house. I'm sorry to tell you, but you're going back to your house.
Okay.
And I took him back to his house and dropped him off and left. And Summer was still awake when I left his house.
Okay. Okay.
And Allie did never walk to the truck and try to talk to me or
Okay.
I tried to get her to come over and talk to me, but she wouldn't.
Okay. Where does from here, when you left here, okay, and you went to Sonic, like you mentioned, what flavors do you buy? Do you remember?
I think I got me and Mom a grape.
Is that your
No,
favorite?
Not my mom.
Is that your
Summer
favorite?
got a grape. That's my favorite. I don't remember what Mom got. She got it's like a cool water or something like that.
Okay.
And then Hunter, I think, wanted the blue one. I think.
Okay. Is that the slushy?
Yeah.
Okay.
The slushies. I don't really.
Did you buy food?
Nope.
Just the slushies?
Just the slushies.
Okay. Then what happened?
And then we left from there, went to Priceless, and I wasn't even in there 5 minutes.
Okay.
Grabbed my milk, come right back out the door, and he was sitting there playing on TikTok like he always does.
Okay.
I mean, and then for him to sit there and say that he doesn't even make TikToks, I have on my phone personally, I can show you where he's made TikToks.
Okay.
Honest to God.
I hope you've given it to the officials, right?
No, actually, it's still on my phone. I haven't had a chance because I was going to talk to them Tuesday when I went back to town.
Okay.
I
Got it.
got some business I got to take care of.
Got it. Roger that. So from there, you go back to Hunter's house.
I drop him off.
Explain the milk. The picture of
The milk, it was sitting right there beside Summer.
Okay.
Because when I handed it to Hunter in the car, he was on the outside.
Oh.
I said, Hunter, put this on the other side of Summer and just set it over there.
Okay.
And she was wide awake sitting up.
Okay.
Like, she didn't go to sleep until after we left town.
Did she change clothes?
Yeah, I changed her clothes because when I have the windows down, it could be 100 degrees. I'll have all the windows up. Roll up the window, Mommy, I'm cold. And she not be cold, but I still do it.
Is that part of Summer's
That's
personality?
just Summer.
Tell me about Summer.
Tell you about
I want to know about Summer.
She's a happy little girl.
Okay.
She's the best little girl anybody could imagine. Just like, well, I don't really want to say her name,
Yeah, don't say her name.
but, you know, happy-go-lucky. Nothing ever brings her down hardly.
Today's a tough day for you. I can.
I know there was somebody asking, Pulu, thank you so much for your super sticker. Is Hunter her son like inappropriate? That is I think just a 15-year-old friend, right? I think it was just a friend, someone that lived nearby. Am I right, guys? I'm right? Just a like an older boy that shouldn't be hanging out with a 5-year-old girl, in my opinion, right? And that's what she's trying to insinuate, like, you need to go home type thing. And it makes you wonder, I don't know. It might just be harmless, but I don't know. Thank you so much for your super sticker, honey. I appreciate you. Thank you. I got all these little different noises today. Oh, Lordy, what have I walked in on? We're doing summer. Hey, Jules, or 38-year-old woman. Yeah, exactly. Well, how old is her son? Didn't she write an inappropriate comment on his Facebook? I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up. I'm not sure. I missed somebody's comment. Callie, I wanted to ask you something. Now I totally freaking forgot. Here, maybe I'll remember after I totally forgot what I was going to say. I'm getting so old.
Tell
Yeah, it's really tough. It's been tough lately.
me about that.
Well, every time I look around, I see her face.
Okay.
I don't know what else I can tell you.
Well, help me understand when you went home. Tell me about those dynamics that day. Take
On the
me
way
back to
home?
that day. Yeah, on the way home.
On the way home, well, we were just sitting there talking, me and Mom, about everything pretty much. Trees, flowers, rocks. Whatever Mom likes, pretty much we talked about. And I was like, what's Summer doing? She's like, oh, she fell asleep. I was like, oh, how's she sleeping? And when I look back, because I'm driving, and I look back like this, she had her arms up like this, like her daddy sleeps all the time.
Okay.
So I wanted to catch that moment.
Okay.
It's just things I do.
Right.
And I was like, here, Mom, hurry up, take that picture. And then she accidentally hit the video record.
Okay.
Instead of the picture part.
Okay.
So like, did you catch it? She like, no, I accidentally hit the video part.
That's what you get for handing Grandma the camera.
Yeah, well, I was driving though.
Okay.
And I was like, did you put her arm back down? She's like, yeah. I was like, dang. And then she got a picture of her, but by that time her arm was down, but her arm was up most of the time like this.
Right.
And we were like 2 minutes from the house when she took her arm down.
Okay.
And then when we got to the house, we unlocked the gate, went up, and I woke her up. She got up, I unbuckled her, she got out of the car. We went and grabbed the boys from the house to come help us with the groceries.
Yep.
Because I always have them come help me do something.
And now, who was home when you got home?
My 3 sons.
Okay. And how old's your oldest?
He'll be 13 in September.
Okay. So was he babysitting?
Well, technically they...
Okay, so Hunter was close in age. Thank you, Jules. Close in age with her son, it seems like. But still, Hunter shouldn't have been hanging out with Summer or Candace. That's just freaking weird. Like, maybe with her teenage son, yes, but not. That's freaking weird.
weren't really... They were watching TV and sleeping at the same time.
Okay.
And I was just going to run out for a second, and we never even planned... I didn't even plan for Hunter to even be with us that day at all.
Got it.
He just called and was like, want to come over for a second? I was like, yeah, I'll come over for a second, but I got to get right back to Mom. And that was all it was a quick second thing.
Got it.
And he's like, Mom, can I go with them? I'm like sitting there shaking my head like this, and I was like, I don't care. So I'm just like, okay, whatever.
Okay.
I didn't even think nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? I always take them kids. Every time they call me and ask me, come get me, I always come get them because their mom don't do nothing with them.
Okay.
She just sits there.
That seems to be the difference between you and Allie. You guys have a difference in terms of what you say you do and what she says she does, right? There's always that. It seems to be a conflict.
Conflict somewhere.
Yeah. So, yeah, go ahead. Finish your
But
thought.
I'm always taking the kids like it was, I want to say like 3-4 months ago. I went over to Allie's and I asked Allie if she wanted her and the kids wanted to go up to, I want to call it Ducktown because that's where we're planning on going, with Ducktown. And she's like, no, I'm going to sleep, blah, blah, blah. I was like, all right. And I was like, well, can I go? And Allie's like, yeah, go ahead. So we took him up to Ducktown with us and stuff and brought him back, and everything was fine. I thought we were good friends, but I guess she's trying to get back at me for some reason. I don't know.
Those are reasons that
They're beyond me.
Yeah.
It blows my mind.
and you know what? That's not for me, right? Let's let the authorities figure that out. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
That's why I didn't really want to do an interview, because I'm not trying to fight this.
Right.
Or say something that I say. I'm not into all that game.
I'm here to help find your daughter.
I want to find Summer. I don't even care about anybody else's bullcrap. I want to find my daughter.
Then why are you trying to debunk people's theories and stuff? That's how all these parents are. Yeah, I agree, Jules. Now, she did say, like, Grandis and her, she grabbed a twisted tea or something, right, for Grandis, which is alcohol. So are they drinking in the car and shit while driving around with Summer? I mean, that's creepy. How were they sleeping and watching TV at the same time? I think she should have said sleeping with the TV on. Yeah, exactly. And I think and I'm not saying she's lying here or whatever, but when people are telling a lie, they can't say it correctly. Like the words do not flow out properly because they're trying to keep the lie straight, and your brain knows it's a lie, so things get scrambled, if that makes sense, right? Yeah. Oops, I keep clicking on Facebook.
I do too. Okay,
That's all this matters to me.
I totally agree. I totally agree that I'm on that same page with you. All these people, I'm sure, are on the exact same page as well. I think you know that, right?
Yeah.
So walk me through when you got home.
Okay.
You unload the grocery. What exactly is going down there?
Well, I bring my kids out, and we all unload the groceries, but we all go in my house first because we sort out my mom's groceries from her groceries.
Okay.
We always do.
Yeah.
And we did that, and Mom walked back across, and me and Summer were putting groceries away, and watching TV off and on, and just chilling with the boys, hanging out, and then we decided to do some laundry, because laundry, my kids, they got 80 pairs of pants, 80 pairs, each one of them.
Okay.
So, doing laundry at my house is like
A job, right?
It's a job.
Right. Do you have a bulldozer?
No. Sometimes I wish I did.
Okay.
That's just joking.
Got it. That's okay.
But
You're doing laundry.
doing laundry and stuff, and kids are all sitting there watching TV, chilling. And I stepped down. I noticed Mom was sitting on the step, and her step is like literally from here to that tree at my doorstep.
Okay.
I can literally walk over and be right there.
Okay.
And she's like looking around. I was like, "What's your problem?" She's like, "We got to get these plants transplanted into bigger pots."
Okay.
And she.
Now you're sitting on the front porch, or where are you all?
No, I'm not
where
sitting. I'm
Are you in
standing.
the house?
No. She's sitting on our camper step right there,
Okay.
and the flowers are here on both sides.
Okay.
And I'm just standing there. We're just talking. And she's like, "We gotta get these transplanted." I was like, "All right, well." She goes, "Well, we know the boys ain't gonna help because they don't like to do flowers."
Yeah. Well, boy does, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was like, "But I know someone that will." So I ran back in the house and I grabbed Summer. She was sitting in the kitchen playing with her little short guys with the big eyeballs.
Okay.
And I was like, "Summer, you want to plant flowers? Me and Grandma plant
Is that the
flowers."
LOL things? Are they?
No, they're not.
Like
She didn't
them?
really like LOLs.
Okay.
She didn't care for those.
There you go.
No, I don't know what they're called. They're all kinds of different characters, like
Okay.
different animals, but they got big eyes.
Okay.
She liked them, so I bought them for her. And she was sitting there like, "Summer, you want to do some flower planting and stuff?" She jumped up faster than anybody could I've seen jump up. She's like, "Pretty flowers?" I'm like, "Yeah, let's go over to Grandma's and plant flowers." Transplant is what we did. And so we did that, and I don't know, it took us a while. Probably 30, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, I don't know. We're not real fast people. We don't.
Okay. Your Tennessee time.
Yeah,
Just
pretty
sitting
much.
on a porch,
Chill.
Yeah. drinking some sweet tea and just.
I don't drink tea. But
Okay, but chatting around.
yeah, just chat pretty much. Me and Mom drink Mountain Dew.
Okay.
That's what we did. We drank Mountain Dew. And summer, we got done. We washed our hands real quick, went in Grandma's house, and she asked Grandma for a piece of candy. She always does. And of course, Grandma gave
What'd she say? Summer, when we got done, we washed our hands. Is that what she said? Hunter was 15 at this time, correct? Yes. Thank you, KC Farms. I want to rewind this part if you guys don't mind. This sounds weird.
And so we did that, and I don't know, it took us a while. Probably 30, 40 minutes, 50 minutes, I don't know. We're not real fast people. We don't.
Okay. Your Tennessee time.
Yeah,
Just
pretty
sitting
much.
on a porch,
Chill.
Yeah. drinking some sweet tea and just.
I don't drink tea. But
Okay, but chatting around.
yeah, just chat pretty much. Me and Mom drink Mountain Dew.
Okay.
That's what we did. We drank Mountain Dew. And summer, we got done. We washed our hands real quick.
In the summer, we got done. We washed our hands. Real. What? Kelly, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships, sweetie. You are amazing. Thank you so friggin' much. Please tell Miss Kelly thank you if you received one of those 5 gifted memberships. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. You are awesome, Miss Kelly. Thank you. Yeah, this is weird. Yeah, but it's weird. They wash their hands outside from a bucket or something. Yeah, I mean, I can see washing your hands from a bucket or something, but the way she said it was weird, right? How beautiful those flowers are they planted. You know what it makes me, every time I hear her talk about planting flowers, do you guys ever watch The Walking Dead? Yeah, after planting cactuses, it's fucking weird. You ever watch The Walking Dead? You remember the part where Kelly, thank you, Kelly, or not Kelly, excuse me, Carol goes, look at the flowers. That's what it makes me think about, because she's talking about these friggin' flowers, right? It's creepy. Yeah, who plants cacti in Tennessee? Yeah, I know. She said they were like succulents or something. I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, and you remember that, Joyous? I love The Walking Dead. I absolutely loved it. Yeah, it's just weird. It's full of nothingness. Yeah, it's just very odd. Look at the flowers. God, man, that part. That's what it reminds me of every time she keeps saying flowers. Candace, just from looking at her, seems like the type that, and I'm not trying to be freaking mean. Please don't take me as being mean or rude or anything. I've seen like her type before, right? Just like pretty much lazy, right? Like does sneaky shit, like goes and buys kids alcohol or gives them cigarettes, and just very unlike not put together, if that makes sense, right? Like she probably talks to all the drug dealers and stuff in town and drunks and stuff. I don't know, guys. That's the way she seems to me. And I heard Dawn has a bad history with that as well. Z Nation, yeah, I've seen that too. She doesn't carry herself well. The baseball bat seen on Glenn. Oh, I know, Shan. I know. I cried when Glenn died. She couldn't plant a flower pot if her life depended on it. That would suggest she cares about her surroundings. Yeah, exactly. Well, why the hell are you planting fucking flowers? Excuse my language. Casey, yeah, exactly. Neglectful. You're planting flowers outside, but look at the inside of their house. We're getting ready to get onto that now. I need to stop talking because the other live goes on soon. How much longer we got with this shit?
Like one in Grandma's house. She has Grandma for a piece of candy. She always does. And of course, Grandma gives it to her.
Sure.
And she wanted a piece of candy, so Grandma gave it to her. And we're sitting there for about, 5-10 minutes maybe at the most. And she was, Mom, I want to go back to the house with my brothers. I was like, all right. So I got up and I walked her back across to where I could literally see her walking to my doorstep.
Okay.
And she
Front door, back door?
No, it's, well, I don't know if you want to call it the front door or back door because I don't really consist which way.
Which door is it? Yeah, in some of the pictures I see, there's a door around the bottom and the back.
Not the basement door. I call it the kitchen door, is what I call it.
Okay.
And she walked in there, and there's a scaffolding that we have for steps, the yellow and black scaffolding we have for steps. Okay. And I put my hand on the scaffold. I said, boy, watch summer, I'll be right back. And I had to go over and help Mom. She was still sitting over there. And I had to go and get her knee brace and fix it for her. Twisted and crap. Yeah.
Okay.
It took me like 5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. I'm not a time for it.
So this is really, I want to take you guys to the part, where is it at? Where are you at? Maybe it's in the other one, damn it. There's a second part to this video where they go inside, right? They go inside Candace's house, and you should see how they get downstairs where they sleep. So you have Dawn and Candace's room downstairs, and you have Summer's room, and it's in this freaking basement that, holy shit, guys, it's terrifying. I wouldn't let my dog sleep down there. Well, I wouldn't let a bug sleep down there. Like, it's horrible. It's horrible.
Okay.
And next thing I know, I said, Mom, I'm going back over with the kids, chill and hang out, whatever. And I freaking asked her brother, where'd your sister go? She was just right here with you. But she wanted to go play with her toys downstairs, Mom. I think not, because that's where our room is. That's where her toys are.
Okay.
And after about a second, I didn't hear nothing down there. I was like, you sure she went downstairs? They're like, yeah, Mom, she went downstairs.
Okay.
And my boys do not lie to me. So I went around because my stairs, my husband calls it a bar, but it's not really a bar. I call it a mess. We built it over the staircase. I guess you could call it a bar, but it's not really a bar because we don't drink that much. So, but it was like where we put our TV stand and stuff like that. And I walked around because that's where the steps are hidden up underneath there. And I said, Summer. And she didn't answer me. I said, Summer, are you down there? And she didn't answer me. So I ran down the stairs pretty much. I was freaking out. I was like, why is she not answering me? And I looked, I blew up. I went everywhere looking for her. So I couldn't find her nowhere.
Okay. And then what happened?
She was just gone.
Okay.
She was just gone into nowhere. And I started tracing the property, going everywhere I could. I sent my boys down through we live on the hill, so it was down by the creek. I sent them all down through there looking and everything. They still didn't find her. And they said no. So I ran over and I freaked out. I called Donnie because that's what I do automatically. I freak out, You
called Don.
I called Donnie. So I cannot find Summer. Come home now. He's like, call the cops. So I threw my phone down.
Look at her arms thrashing away like Mr. Mathel. Check this out. So she, just like Katie Proudfoot, she says she's freaking out, right? She's freaking out. Summer's not here. Just like Katie Proudfoot calls Chris Proudfoot, right? She calls her husband instead of calling 911. What the actual fuck? If you know that your child is missing, call the freaking cops and then text him while you're on the phone with the cops and say, hey, she's not here, right? Oh, Jen Soto, don't even get me started on that stupid bitch. Excuse my language. Like, I can't with that. I'm sorry. What she did her.
Back was pick up, ran over to Mom, picked up her phone because it's the only one that gets out there is AT&T.
Okay.
So I picked up her phone, I dialed her. I said, I cannot find my daughter. And they sent people out, and I wasn't just going to stand there and wait for them to send people out.
Right.
I jumped in my mom's truck, and I went down the driveway as fast as I could. I went everywhere I could possibly think, every road, which way. I didn't see no cars. I didn't see nobody at all. And I was like flipping out. I was a hot mess, as you call it.
Okay.
It makes no sense. The only thing that can come to my mind is that somebody snuck up there in that yard and took my baby girl.
What are the odds of that?
What are the odds of that?
From your perspective?
It happens all the time, all the way around the world.
I'm not questioning that it happens. I'm just asking you from your perspective, and your property living up there as long as you have, Candace, right? What are the odds that happened? Take a guess.
50-50.
Okay. What would be the 50% that it didn't happen? What are the other possibilities?
I have no idea.
Okay. Could she have walked away and fallen?
Knowing my daughter?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Okay.
No.
Okay. What's in your heart today in terms of what gives you hope and what do you hold on to? I mean, you've been around the block a couple of weekends, okay? I mean, so have I. And I think what you're telling me here, I have no reason to disagree with you. You know what I mean? I mean, there's going to be a lot of he said, she said, and you know, and I know, no matter what, okay? No matter what,
In my heart, I believe. Now, this is just the way I feel.
I respect that. Totally respect that.
I feel that somebody has got her hid out somewhere.
Okay.
And is keeping her away from us.
Help me understand why that's in your heart.
Okay, first off, I didn't know how many sex offenders lived around me that were only 8 minutes from my property.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
Right.
And another, my daughter never goes out into the woods because we've taught her there's dangerous snakes, there's bears, there's pack of dogs, there's coyotes, there's everything magical out there in the woods that can hurt you.
Okay.
I've even taught my boys that.
Okay.
And I have never stressed that enough. I tell her that every day.
Right.
And she would never, ever go anywhere than that swing that's on that tree.
Okay. Yeah, tell me about that swing. Is that her favorite? I love those videos you put out showing her just having an...
I don't know why it skipped over that for. That's really weird. I want to show you guys something though, real quick. Give me just a second. That video is pretty long. Give me 1 second. I want to show you something. So this was shared on Facebook. 1 second. What happened to my thing here? No, Summer was 5. Very young though. So this guy, I guess he was working as a PI or something on the case. Covered it up because she had already lost kids to CAS. Yeah, no, I agree. Oh, thank you, Casey. Thank you. How did Dawn know someone was at work and he'll bother? Yeah, they live like their driveway is like 2 miles long. How would someone, you know what I mean? Like I said, in my opinion, it's parents or family or that live around them. That's usually statistics. That's what it is. This PI says, my 2 cents on Summer Wells as one with experience. There are typically 3 scenarios for missing children. A, wander off. B, abduction. C, death and concealment, which usually is by the parents. What people are failing to consider is the hybrid probability wander off abduction. People claim online that a wander off didn't happen because the search failed to locate Summer, and other claims that it was impossible for an abduction to occur because there were so many dogs at home. It is my understanding that tracking dogs followed a scent to the road where it ended. Why? I wanted to read that part right there because he said tracking dogs followed a scent to the road. Well, that's what happened in Jack and Lily's case too, right? Yeah, I'm going with C too. Now, wasn't Jules, and I know you've told me this 100 times, in Sebastian's case, wasn't it something similar? Wasn't there a scent to the end of the road or somewhere close by? It's like, if there's a scent to the end of the road, maybe because the child's body was carried off that way, maybe, in my opinion. I don't know, I'm just throwing out thoughts here. Yeah, that's a very odd statement, Barb. Very odd statement. Where was I? I need glasses so bad. Let me make this larger. And I got to get onto my other stream too. I'm doing 3 streams tonight, guys. Can you believe it? He goes on to say, it's my understanding that tracking dogs follow the scent to the road where it ended. And it is my understanding that there were surveillance recordings of various vehicles traveling through the area on Ben Hill Road, Beach Creek Road that day. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay. Let me make it larger. Oh, I hate Facebook. It won't let me make it larger like that. He goes on to say that, so he's talking about the surveillance from the end of Ben Hill Road, Beach Creek, blah, blah, blah. I surmise from the information that she wandered down the road where she was picked up by someone in one of those vehicles. But let me ask you this. Why would she wander down the road for if she's never wandered before? So she's just going to walk all the way down that driveway for no reason? That's just weird to me. And who, you know what I mean? Like, just why? What would be the reason? And also, going by Candace, she said that she just spoken to Summer, like, right? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. She went to give her grandest the knee thing or something, and then came back and Summer was gone. So how the hell can Summer walk all the way down that driveway in 2 minutes? That's crazy. We should focus on the vehicles to identify drivers in the area that afternoon before memories fade. I say, yeah, focus on them too. And was she invisible? The tracking to the end of the driveway was never verified by law enforcement or TBI. Oh, okay, thank you. I know there was talks about it or something with the Sebastian Rogers case. All right, guys, you guys want to join me on the Jack and Lily case? We're going to do Jack and Lily. I'm scheduled to go live like right now over there if you guys want to follow me over there. And then we'll be talking about Haley Cummings. And you guys, that case, wow. Just wow. Same thing. You got rugs and all that involved. Yep. And dad was at work that night, so he wasn't home. But same case, step parent. So now here you have two biological parents. You riding with me, guys? All right. I thank you all so much for joining me here with Miss Summer Wells, right? Summer Wells we'll be talking more about. Absolutely, because we need to keep her face out there. Summer is as important as every other missing child. And in my opinion, people are squirming right now. Where am I hopping to, Daphne? I have another live scheduled right now for Jack and Lily. Thank you. Thank you, guys. No, I don't believe so either. But I believe someone is squirming, hence the email and all that going on right now, which I'm not going to get in the middle of, but there's something going on. So, all right, guys, thank you. See you in like 2 seconds. Thank you so much.